actually blessed enough to have a colleague at the anchor desk with us, Ryan.
Yeah,
if you look to your right, I mean, I don't know if you recognize that fellow.
Yeah, I don't. Not at all. A very familiar name. We have Keller Lassiter from Flying Finance joining us today.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much. I'm really excited to be here. A little rainy today, but overall, good times. And, we look forward to the fun that's going to be coming this week.
So, and don't forget the gentleman.
And, of course, we have David
Copeland. Thank you for joining us,
sir.
sir.
Good to see
it's
you.
my privilege.
So why are we here, gentlemen?
We are here because recently we announced a large partnership between Bristell Aircraft and Flying Finance. We're now going to be one of their finance partners, helping their customers purchase airplanes through the means of finance. And we're super excited for the partnership, and we're looking forward to helping Bristell offer good, reliable financing to their clients.
So, talk to me about how this partnership kind of came about. Maybe, David, you want to start. Why'd you pick this guy?
Well, we'll get to that later. Some of that we can't talk on air about, but no. The whole Fire Crown organization, as well as Flying Finance, has always been at the top of our list as far as, our clients and customers and future prospect leads all need that. So whether it's taxes and the changes that are going on there, or whether it's financing, or whether it's insurance, we're always looking for that partner. And it just made a lot of sense to go with Flying. They have so much talent, so many resources, plus the visibility that they have across. And who doesn't like flying? I mean, I was telling him my story I tell every year is the license tag on my truck says Flying. So, I mean, I'm that passionate guy that really believes that we want to help and exceed the expectations of every customer. And that we have to trust people like Flying and your organization to do that. And that's why I picked Flying Finance, not necessarily Keller. I'm kidding. No, he's a great guy.
But I'll take it any way I can get it. So I appreciate it.
No, we're great friends and a great organization he's assembled, and the whole organization as well as you. And I want to say thank you for allowing me to come on today, because we want to spread the news not only about Oshkosh and the legacies that we've created here in the legend, but also what you all are doing for us. And this show right here, I'm plugging you all now, right? It is fantastic because, like I said, the more people we can get involved in flying, ownership, flying lessons, whatever it is at any age. I'm always saying, getting more people involved in our industry is so important. And this milestone and event that we've had for so many years is a great base point for that. And so we talked to so many people. My son and I, he's now 23 years into this. And it's really cool, the fact that over these years, we're able to see so many rookies or first-year people. This year, from all the years I've been here, really is that year. So it sees there's a whole new influx of people coming in, and hopefully Flying Finance can help us get them in an airplane.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We do everything from, light sport pilots all the way up to large jets even as well. So we even can finance flight schools and things like that. So we have about 150 banks on our platform. So we're able to place these loans, even if they're unique financial situations or things like that. We usually have a home for these loans to go to.
Keller, they say there's two sides to every story. David had his chance to speak, and as journalists, we're here to fact check.
We're here
to fact check.
We would like a statement.
Oh no,
no interruptions from David.
I know where he lives.
But Keller, it's your turn at the mic. Why don't you tell us about your side of the story and how this partnership came together?
Absolutely. So David and I, we've been friends for a few years now. So we were able to connect recently again with his move over to Bristell, and we're really excited to have him there because, like I said, we've had that professional relationship. David's known the Fire Crown team for quite some time, so we were able to just kind of bond back together and reignite some of our plans that we had previously talked about, and we're again I can't say how excited we are to support such a great aircraft. They're great for the training environment. They're great for the owner flown. Even small business owners. So it's just a fantastic opportunity for us, for Bristell, for everybody, all the clients as well.
Keller, I mean, you've been with Flying Finance, since the beginning or close to it, right?
Yeah, so I actually came over through the acquisition when Flying Finance was Sky Allies Capital. We were bought, Craig Fuller acquired us back in 23, actually at Oshkosh. Is when we made the announcement. So I've been here through it all.
Well, I got to say, we all at the same company at Fire Crown, and I'm copied on the emails that give a lot of shout outs to Keller and Flying Finance for all the cool things that you're doing and achievements. And it really has been a short amount of time. The story that you have put together, even to this point, we're here together talking about Bristell and with David Copeland.
Yep.
What a I mean, does it feel, I don't want to say meteoric. I don't want to do too much hyperbolic language, but how does it feel to you?
It's fantastic. We've done a lot in a short period of time. So, Bristell is just another example of that, creating partnerships. And it's been really busy, but it's been a lot of fun. We've exponentially increased our closing, amounts, and we have reliable sources for those people with unique situations. And that's what I'm most proud of, is that we get to a yes when others get to a no.
Yeah.
So it's something that I'm proud of. My team is fantastic. Our back office team is just we have the best team in the business.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say, as a colleague, I appreciate all the success stories and the love and appreciation that gets shown about all the things that you got going on. So kudos to you.
That's awesome.
David, not that, obviously Keller is not the entire Bristell story. So I want to let's tell a little bit about Bristell 2025. We're here at Oshkosh. Tell us some of the other stories that you're really proud of right now. What's happening in your universe?
Every day that we're talking to customers and leads and people in the industry or industry vendor partners, it's so fun to be here. It sets, resets the passion moment, which is awesome every day that we're here. Even if it's raining, it doesn't matter to me. I'm in there. So I think, here at Oshkosh, we're raising the bar again. We've had our largest display ever at Oshkosh. We're making a pretty big move and transition into the United States. We've been very, very successful overseas, with Mosaic being announced yesterday after, I think it was a 10-year thinking program of that. That's major for us because we have Mosaic-ready airplanes already in production. So the announcement of what those particulars are is still being filtered out through our engineers and our team. But super excited to be here for that, as well as look at what's coming, right? The innovation that we're bringing to the platform. I think Greg was on here earlier, and the H-55 program, an all-electric aircraft program, and we've taken that across the United States, going into Canada soon. That's a cool innovation program. We've got our TurboTech organization that's working on the turboprop version of our B-23. Our B-23 platform is also up for certification by the FAA and Part 23, which is it's going to happen hopefully by the end of the week, but we have an indication that that's going to come very, very soon. So that paired with Mosaic versus the momentum that we've got here and where we're coming to the United States and building up our representative base as well as customer service and support is key. And we've introduced some cool things like a new SimWorks program for simulation. We have probably the first thing in the industry in our market space is called Bristell Direct. So 24/7, 365 line that you can call and you actually get a person, actual living human person that'll answer the phone and talk to you about what you need, whether it's a brochure or you need technical support or parts, 24/7, 365. And I think that's unique. We see a lot of people in the commercial space or even the business aviation space doing that, but not in our space. So we're carving a new piece there. Of course, flying finance, I call it always fasten your seatbelts because we're going to sell you an airplane that's going to be financed, and we want you to have a lot of fun and safe flying around the world.
So to rewind a little bit, I wanted to ask you about the H-55 partnership. Yeah. They were on Oshkosh Live earlier this week. Tell us a little. Could you add a little bit of color there about that partnership?
Yeah. So as we know, when Solar Impulse flew around the world and that historic flight really kind of set the stage for what's next. How do we apply that technology and make it real for pilots of the future, right? Because Andre did a fantastic job in setting records and doing all the things he did on that flight. But what we want to do is apply that same technology and engineering to a fixed-wing airplane. So we took a base airplane, which is very tried and true, which is the B-23, and paired it with a great partner at H-55. Basically, we're proving that, and we've been across the United States really to get important feedback from communities, from airport operators, from governments, from flying, just individuals that come up that really aren't really as familiar with flying and private flying, flight schools. So we're getting that input and also proving the aircraft. We've done over 150 demos with 100% dispatch reliability at temperatures up to 114 degrees with incredible performance. Also, the flyover dBs are very, very low. Actually, the airplane is quieter than ambient noise when it flies over. So we're looking at how we expand our envelope with safe, certifiable platforms. And pairing like we did with Rotax, with those power plants, it's pretty much a no-brainer for the future in communities and countries around the world that may have more emphasis on, different kinds of fuel and different kinds of energy sources to power their aircraft, and that's just one of them.
Very cool.
Very cool. Yeah. So you mentioned Mosaic. I was there at the press conference yesterday. It's really hot out there.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about it?
Awesome. I mean, we've been in the background preparing and talking about it. Our signage had said Mosaic ready even at Sun and Fun. Our B-23 RG also had the best of show. I'm going to brag a little bit about that airplane.
All right.
It's flying right now, so it couldn't make it into the booth. It's a pretty busy demo that we've got going around. So we were set up for that ahead of time. I think it's also until it's actually printed and announced, like I think it's pretty official now, we're able to look at how those things are going to apply to our product line that we've got.
Yeah.
5 models, 15 different variations with engine and power plants and platforms. So as we take, as the rule reads, as I understand it last evening, is the light sport will go away, Mosaic will take its place, and then we enter a whole nother group of people that can fly our aircraft and get them financed a course and flying and reading your publications and really getting excited about this. And I think it's the FAA's move, as well as the OEMs will pair with that and really expand this. So I can't wait to see what happens next year at this place, because we're going to have those Mosaic airplanes will be flying very, very soon. So we're prepared with airplanes that are already in production, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean said he'd actually read the 724-page final rule that the FAA put out yesterday.
Yeah, and my summation is good.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Good.
let's just keep it simple,
Good.
right? But I did want to ask you, Ryan, from the editorial side, because you were at the press conference, I know, flying, and you filed that story. Speaking from the broad audience, not to put you in the feet of hundreds of thousands of the shoes of hundreds of thousands of people, what's your perspective on what came out of the press conference?
I think in addition to what David's saying about it's huge in your space, but I think it's also federal government starting to lay the groundwork for eVTOLs and other sort of platforms like that. So I think there's another angle to this that's more future forward. Obviously, it opens the door for stuff like Bristell and others, I think just like you, we're also still looking at all the data that's in that 700-page document. But it's very interesting, and I've never seen. Well, funny story actually. So the DOT sent the email out for this press conference. I'm like, oh great, it'll be a little press conference with Sean Duffy and Chris Rushlow. Plenty of time to ask questions. And then EAA put out a post on X yesterday before the event and told everybody where it was, and so it was massive audience. It was massive. There were so many people there.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't ask Keller, who is on the campgrounds. He is in the mix, a man of the people here.
Oh, yeah.
Keller, give us a little bit of report. Good people watching, there must be, correct?
Oh, absolutely. The best people watching you could imagine in the campground. That's how I like to do Oshkosh. I like to get in there, do it with everybody else and be in the action.
You were barbecuing last night, right?
Oh, yeah, we had
did.
burgers
we
going.
did a good job, didn't
We did. Baked beans,
You
burgers.
That sounds great.
You did most of it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it usually ends up. But no, it's everybody's super, super excited. All the different OEMs, Bristell, y'all are, it's incredible. It feels like we're kind of making aviation great again, in a way. It's fantastic in that aspect. We're able to get a lot of these people that previously haven't been able to fly or take flight lessons for whatever reason it is. Now they're going to be able to be welcomed into this industry again, and get into the cockpit and fly fantastic airplanes. So we're really excited about it. We're ready for the rush that we're going to have. I'm sure there's going to be a buying rush. So Bristell, David, it sounds like you guys are prepared.
Yep.
Inventory's ready.
Yep.
So same goes with the finance team. Our team is expanded, so we're ready to take on clients as they need us.
Well, want to say congratulations to you both on this awesome partnership. Wishing you all the best, and certainly wishing you the best, because it's good for both of us too.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
Keller Lassiter with Flying Finance, David Copeland with Bristell. Thank you so much for taking time with us on Oshkosh Live to share this great news. Again, congratulations and onwards and upwards. Right?
Thank you very much.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Thank you.